Hello, students. I hope you all are enjoying the good health at your place. Today, before we are going to start with the chapter, I would like to ask you whose picture is this? Yes, she was a lady, an Indian American woman in space, Kalpana Chawla. That is the name of our next chapter from a honeysuckle book. So, let us read the chapter about Kalpana Chawla. Kalpana Chawla said that she never dreamed as a child in Karnal that she could cross the frontiers of space. She never ever think of being an astronaut. It was enough that her parents allowed her to attend engineering college after being graduated from Tagore School. After a bachelor's degree in aeronautical engineering, she, after great opposition from her father, she went to USA for her master's degree. She later earned her PhD in aerospace engineering. Kalpana was the first Indian American woman astronaut to blast off from a launch pad at Cape Canaveral, Florida, and participate in a successful mission in space. Her family from India also cheered her with the staff at Kennedy Space Center as they watched the Columbia liftoff. Kalpana was born in Karnal, Haryana, but she was a naturalized US citizen after being married to a flight instructor, Jean Pierre Harrison. Besides being an astronaut, she was licensed to fly single and multiple engine land airplanes, even single engine seaplanes and gliders too. She was also a certified flight instructor. After qualifying as a pilot, Kalpana began to consider another challenge, applying to NASA Space Shuttle program. She was the first hired as a research scientist at NASA. In 1994, she was selected by NASA for training as an astronaut. When asked what it was being like a woman in her field, she replied, I really never ever thought while pursuing my studies of doing anything like this that I was a woman or a person from a small city or a different country. I pretty much had my dreams like anyone else and I followed them. I worked for that. And people who were around me fortunately always encouraged me and said, if that was you, you can do anything. Kalpana's first space mission in the Space Shuttle Columbia was 15 days, 16 hours, and 34 minutes long. During this time, she went around the Earth 252 times, traveling 10.45 million kilometers. The crew included a Japanese and a Ukrainian. The crew performed experiments such as pollination plants to observe food growth in space and test for making strong metals and the fast computer chips, all for a price tag of about $56 million, that is a US dollar. On the Saturday night, when the news about the Columbia disaster broke, there was a shock and disbelief. The town of Canal spent a sleepless night on that, as thousands of households stayed glued to their television seats in the hope that Kalpana and the crew had somehow survived. But it was sorry to say, no one was left. She was a heroine. It takes enormous ability. You need to know a lot about everything from biology of her to astronomical engineering. In the age of super specialists, you must have encyclopedia knowledge to an astronaut. Many newspapers told about her achievements as for million young Indians, the story of Kalpana Chawla, a girl from a small town who touched the sky, has become an inspiration. In a message she sent from abroad, the Space Shuttle Columbia, to the students of her college in Chandigarh, that Kalpana said, the path from dreams to success doesn't exist. May you have the vision to find it, the courage to get in it. Wishing you a great journey. She was a lady who pursued her dreams into a reality. There will surely be many who starts working by her inspiration. I hope you do. Thank you.